About ready, Alva?
All right, man.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Today, from Franklin High School at the football field, it is 6A PIL football featuring the Franklin Lightning and the Roosevelt Roughriders. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play today. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Jack MacArthur. And Jack, this should be an interesting game today. Franklin is off to a great start at 3-0. Roosevelt 1-2. They beat Wilson in their first game. Then they've had a tough loss. They had a big loss to Grant. Last week they lost to Jefferson, but their star quarterback, Marion Kelly, didn't play last week. So they're set. Everybody's
right. Yeah, both teams definitely looking forward to this one. We got Franklin back at home. They're looking real nice to start off this season 3-0, undefeated, and the Roughriders are looking to get back on the reach the leaderboard and go, climb the leaderboard, and they're looking to get another win.
With the teams only playing 5 games, it's important that you win every game. There is no playoffs at the end of the year, but there is a 6th game, and that's when the leagues are gonna kind of find another league to match up with and have sort of what would be a playoff game. The rest of the teams in the league will do that too. Got a couple of players that you should watch today for the Roosevelt Roughriders. Their quarterback, I said he missed last week. His name is Marion Kelly. He had 6 touchdown passes against Wilson. 5 of them went to his wide receiver, Jackson Flatner. Another went to a speedster on the outside. His name is T.J. Jackson. What about the Quakers today? Who can we look forward to from them?
Well, it's actually the Lightning now. It's
Did I call them the Quakers?
Yeah, call them the Quakers, man. But
that's just a.
Right. I mean, they were the Quakers for so long, but recently changed their name to the Lightning. But yeah, Dave, some key players that are going to look for on the Lightning are going to be their tight end Isaiah Rickard. You got Larry Carrillo, one of their star wide receivers and DBs, Nando Magallanes, and then you also have their star junior quarterback, first year at QB for the Lightning, Xander Gardner, number 10. So look out for them. We also have 2 up-and-coming running backs here who have been playing very good recently. Sophomore number 20, Joel Beltran-Martinez, and number 44, Diego Galvez. So Franklin looking to get a win here, and it's going to be a good one.
Head coach for the Roosevelt Roughriders, it's Ryan McCants. Head coach for the Franklin Lightning, it is Jesse Thompson. I know Wes Warren was here for a number of years, the former Lincoln coach. Is this Thompson's first season, second season?
Yeah, Dave, this is Thompson's first year as the head coach for the Lightning. Warren was there before, and Jesse Thompson's been doing well as the head coach for the Lightning, starting off 3-0 for the Franklin.
Might let our listeners know Jack played for Franklin last year. He played.
Excited for this game, man.
All right, teams are headed out onto the field. We're going to get this underway in just a second. Start of the first quarter. Franklin Lightning, Roosevelt Roughriders. Franklin will kick off. Their kicker is number 88, Rice Stores.
Yep, Rice Stores. He's a junior there, former soccer player, I believe, and he's got the boot. I think that, he has a pretty good-sized kickoff, so this should be good.
Franklin will be in the maroon jerseys with the white lettering. They will move from our left to our right. Roosevelt in the white uniforms with the gold lettering. They will move from our right to our left. It's going to be a little difficult to spot some of the numbers for Roosevelt, but we'll do our best.
Right, we will do our best, Dave.
Here's the kick. Stores, approach the ball, short kick, and it goes 10 yards. A Rough Rider fell on the ball.
Wow, yeah, that was an onside kick there. Very surprising to start off this game, but it looks like the Rough Riders are going to have it.
Franklin trying to catch a break on that opening kickoff. The short kick, it did go, well, it went 11 yards. Rough Riders will start on offense, 1st and 10 at the 49. We're just underway. Thanks for joining us here at Oregon Sports Beat.
Yeah,
Dave Hall, Jack MacArthur. Rough Riders, Marion Kelly at quarterback. The wide receivers are Flatner and Yates, or I'm sorry, Flatner and Jackson.
Yep.
Motion. Trip receiver's right, going to throw on the outside and dropped. Incomplete.
Yeah, he dropped it there, didn't really have very good awareness there. He just couldn't hold on to it.
Kind of a low throw.
Not the best throw, yeah.
All right, this is my fourth game this year of football. This is the first time I've seen this. Cheerleaders.
You do not see that very often, Dave. You know, with COVID, they have limited seating and fans here, but it's good to see that we have some cheerleaders here cheering on their teams.
Great to hear fans in the stands, cheerleaders, just missing a band.
Right, that's true. Just missing the band.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Nose of the ball on the 50-yard line. Roughriders, Kelly the quarterback. Handoff, the inside turn. Cuts it back to the outside at the 40, 35, out at the 31.
Out of the 31, wrapped up by the senior Isaiah Rickard there on the big stop for the Lightning. But he got a decent amount of yards in that play there, Dave.
Yard line. That's good enough for a Rough Rider first down.
It's going to be a first down, yeah.
1st and 10, Roosevelt.
First series of the game for the Roughriders, and it's a first down. First down at the 30. Roughriders have scored 72 points in 3 games. There's the pass from Kelly to the outside, off the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, he just bobbled it. You know, the receivers need to do a better job of staying on top of the ball and reeling it in, but, you know, they're going to get another shot at it here coming up.
2nd down and 10 from the 31. We're just underway. Franklin High School, home of the Lightning.
Yep, formerly known as the Quakers for many years.
Lots of schools changing names here recently.
Yep, no more Wilson, I believe.
Right, we did their game last week. They're now Wells.
Wow, yeah.
All right, receiver split wide left and right, slot left and right. Ball bounces on the ground back to Kelly. Kelly rolls right, looks, he's under pressure. He's going to get forward. He's going to get a throwaway across the field and incomplete. Kelly ran 30 yards to get that ball away.
He really went way back in the pocket there. That was not a good snap. He really just, it was on the ground and he had to scramble for it. He was going back. He was trying to maintain his, you know, he was trying to maintain his cool there. He was trying to keep it all under pressure, but, you know. But
that snap was doomed from the start. It was one that was short and bounced. It was rolling when it left the center's hands.
Yeah, it was not a good snap.
3rd and 10 from the 30.
3rd down and 10 from the 30 for Roosevelt.
In Franklin territory, they're looking to score here as we are still scoreless, 11-12 left in this opening quarter.
Trip receivers right. 4 receivers out there on the right. No back. Kelly going to roll right again. He's under pressure. Turns back to the left. Has a block. Back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a pickup of 5.
Penalty flags on the field.
Got a penalty flag on the field there. You know, that was a better snap that time, but yeah, we're going to see what this call is here, Dave.
Yeah, 2 flags back there. It's got to be some kind of a block or a hold.
Yeah, some sort of hold there.
Great offensive or defensive pressure from the front line of the Lightning.
Yeah, great defensive pressure there from the Lightning. They really stopped them there. Looked like it was a fumble there too, but I'm not sure if the Roughriders got that one back.
I think he fumbled out of bounds.
Yeah.
But let's see what the penalty call is. Quakers or Lightning haven't moved up yet. Referee signals a penalty is going to be on Roosevelt. There were 2 flags that were thrown.
Yeah, multiple flags.
This is going to be from the penalty is going to be from the 26 out to the 41. This must be a personal foul. No, wait a minute. They just picked the ball up because they're moving it. They're backing up more.
Yeah, they're going to move it back there.
Still waiting to mark this off. The line of scrimmage was the 40. There it is. Holding on the Roughriders. This will back it up 10. I'm sorry, back it up 15.
Wow, yeah, they're going to back it up a lot there.
Penalty
15 yards.
against Roosevelt. That'll move the ball back to their own 45-yard line.
Ball at the 45. They need to get to the 20 for the first down. So now it'll be 3rd down and 35.
3rd down and 35 for Roosevelt.
Kelly under pressure up the middle again. Boy, Franklin getting great penetration. Unloads it to the outside. I'm not sure. It looked to me like it hit the receiver in the back.
It looked like it did hit the receiver in the back there, Dave. That could have been an interception for the Lightning, but the cornerbacks could not maintain it and hold on to the ball. So it looks like it's going to be a 4th down here. Roosevelt Roughriders are going to have to punt this one away, Dave.
You know, now I can clearly see what's going on. Franklin's getting great penetration by their nose guard. He's gone right up the middle each time. Kelly's running for his life. I'm trying to see that number. I think it's 55 for Franklin.
That's Meepom Jampa, who is a junior offensive line and D-line, so he's another key player for the Lightning.
I'm getting great penetration.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Great defense here from the Lightning.
There's the kick away. Fielded at the 28, turns upfield. That's number 1, gets to the outside, to the 40, to the 45, 46.
Yep, Isaiah Rickard, the senior, did a great job of, using the defender to really push him off, and he really got as many yards as he could on that one, Dave.
Lots of times when the receiver is fielding that kick, he just wants to turn the jets loose and go straight up. Rickard paused for a second, saw he could get to the outside, and did, and picked up 20 yards from the 28 out to the 48.
Right, yeah, Rickard did a great job of going to the left there, taking what the defense gave him, and instead of just going straight up the middle, he really read the defense and went to the outside and got some extra yards there.
All right, Franklin, their first time on offense, 1st and 10 at the 48. Receivers wide left and right. Going to throw to the outside. Not sure if he caught that inbounds. The signal is.
Looks like he did catch that one inbounds. That's a great throw to Isaiah Rickard.
I believe that's our first pass completion of the game.
I think it is, Dave. There's been a lot of drops and bad throws. It's just, but that's a great catch.
4 yards on the completion. 2nd down and 6 from at the Roosevelt 49-yard line. 10:26 left to go here in the first quarter. Garner, the quarterback, a junior. High snap. Hands off inside. Great cutback. Number 20, Joel Beltran Martinez, a sophomore.
Yeah, that was a great run from the sophomore Beltran Martinez. He really shifted his way through the defense as he got some extra yards there.
4 yards on the carry. 3rd down and 2. Oh.
Got a flag here.
Flags on the field.
Offside. And that'll be a 1st down by penalty.
Yep. Offside there on the Roughriders.
Roosevelt moves the ball to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Franklin from the Roosevelt 40.
1st and 10, Franklin from the Roosevelt 40. Trip receivers to the right. The snap. Going to throw underneath, complete. All the way, still going. Down inside the 15, down inside the 10.
Wow, what a run there by number 20, Joel Beltran Martinez, as the offensive line, number 55, Meepom Jampa, was a great offensive block there as he really freed him up.
You know, the quarterback gets credited with a 35-yard pass completion that he threw the ball about 5 yards.
Right, he really didn't throw the ball that far. He threw it about 5 or 6 yards, Dave, like you said, and Beltran Martinez really took it up the distance all the way up to the 5-yard line as Franklin is going to look to score here early with 9:15 left in this opening quarter.
1st and goal at the 5. Great run that time after the catch.
Yeah, that was an outstanding run.
Great play call, too. Garner, the quarterback, man in motion. Turns it inside. That's that little flanker sweep play, only they cut
in there. Nando Magallanes on the short gain for the Lightning as they're going to get another shot at it here. 2nd and
goal from the 30.
Second and 30. still scoreless here. 8:30 left in this opening quarter.
We said this was going to be a great game already.
Yeah, there have been some great plays so far in this game, especially that run from Beltran Martinez.
Receivers wide left and right. A snap to Garner. Garner keeps. He's going to roll to the right. Looks in the end zone and incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Yep, incomplete, deflected there. That was a great job by that Rough Rider secondary to really get a hand on that ball.
I thought the Lightning would keep the ball on the ground. They elect to roll right that time. They had a couple of players in the end zone, but the Roosevelt Roughriders actually had more players in the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like Garner could have just kept it there and really ran it in if he wanted to.
As he rolled right, that was my thought.
Yeah.
Just pull that ball down and go.
He could have done that, but we'll see what he does here.
Right, 3rd down and goal from the 3. Long count. And looked like he pulled the handoff back and kept it, and then, oh no, he did actually get the ball handed off that time to Beltran Martinez, but a loss on the play.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was some confusion or what happened.
Yeah, the Rough Riders really read that one as they just showed pressure there, and then they couldn't get any yards on that one.
From the 9 for Franklin.
Field goal attempt, something I haven't seen much of this year.
Not much.
The kick is down, and it is through.
Field goal.
Yep, it is through for Rise Stores, the junior kicker. But you got to keep in mind that Stores is also a wide receiver and a linebacker, the junior there for the Lightning, with an easy 3 points as the Lightning are on the board first. 3-0 here, 7:25 left in this opening quarter, Dave.
I think they put that ball down. I'm trying to remember the yardage. I think they put it down at the 18.
So it's probably a 33-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Stop him there.
Final spot is on the 18.
So this is a crazy time of year. This morning on TV, I was watching baseball. I was watching the Yankees spring training, and now I'm doing a football game.
Right, yeah.
What season is this?
You know, we don't know. We even got soccer back, man. You know, we got all these different sports here during a very interesting time during COVID.
I've already done 5 high school soccer games. All right, Rough Riders with possession, receivers wide left and right. The handoff inside.
He's not going to gain much of that one. In fact, he might even lose yards as Franklin did a great job of reading that one as they really applied the pressure there and got the big stop.
2nd 10 from the 19.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 18. First time around, Franklin got great penetration from the defensive lineman. Kelly drops back. He has time to throw, throws on the outside, and underthrew the receiver.
Yeah, you know, not the best throw from Kelly there as it was just out of reach for that receiver there. But they're going to get another shot out of here. 2nd and 10 here on their own 18 still as Franklin leads at 3-0. 6:28 left in this first quarter still, Dave.
I mentioned that Franklin has scored a total of 72 points this season. That sounds impressive. The bad part is they've given up 122.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they've given up a decent amount of points this year, but they have been able to get on the board, too, as, you know, they got on the board early 3-0, but they're starting
On the other hand, let's see, I was looking at Franklin. They have scored a total of 80 points, and they've only given up 22.
Yep, Franklin's given up less.
100 less.
Yeah.
There's a completion on the outside, breaks free, out to the 40.
Great job by number 44, Daniel Galvez, the linebacker there, as he just swamped him there as he didn't get very far. He just pushed him out of bounds.
That's the receiver I was talking about earlier. That's Jackson Flatner, number 17. He's a junior. In the first game against Wilson, he had 5 touchdown receptions.
Wow, that's outstanding. Flatner there, he caught that ball, but it was a great job by Franklin's defense to contain it. But yeah, Flatner's a star.
He made a great turn move that time. Receivers wide left and right. Flatner on the left. Jackson on the right, the throw again out to Flatner, underthrew him. That's twice Kelly has missed him.
Second and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, you know, Kelly just out of reach on that throw to Flatner again, just too far to his left as he just couldn't grab that one. It was out of his reach.
5:56 left to go first quarter. Thanks for joining us here at Franklin. And this is part of a doubleheader. We'll carry a game. In fact, we're going to carry a couple of more games. But at 4, I'll be over at Cleveland High School for Lincoln and Cleveland. Kelly, the snap, hands off, tries to get outside. Great job defensively by the Lightning. No gain on that play.
Yeah, Franklin's D-line did a great job of swamping them there as, you know, the running back couldn't really get free. He tried his best, but that was a great job by Franklin's defense.
I mentioned earlier, I had mentioned Mipam Jampa. That's Cooper Savini.
Yeah, you got two great players for the Lightning here on the D-line. Cooper Savini and Mipam Jampa, both juniors with similar numbers, 54 and 55.
3rd down and 10, ball at the 41. Long throw to the outside, Flatner, oh, he's knocked down.
Deep, yeah, deep ball there, but it's gonna be holding. This one's gonna go back here, Dave. Holding on Nando Magallanes, the corner and wide receiver for the Lightning. But, you know, that was a deep ball there thrown. But number 17 on the Rough Riders, Jackson Flatner, he just didn't have a chance because, you know, he really got held there in that play.
He was open.
He was open.
He was open, all right.
It's going to go.
Do
And we're going to move this one up here as that was holding on that last play.
Well, I think Franklin realizes Flatner's got great speed and can get to the outside. Now they're going to watch him all the time.
Right.
All right, it's 1st and 10 at the 41 now. I'm sorry, 1st and 10 at the 44.
44, yeah.
Yeah, at Franklin 44.
Yeah, Rough Riders are in Lightning territory as they're looking to get on the board here, Dave.
Roosevelt to Franklin 44.
Kelly set, receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. They'll go inside on the run and get to the 40.
Got that handoff there, but that was a great job of number 44, Diego Galvez, to step up and stop the run.
41, gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Do we have crowd mics out? All right, I hope our listeners can hear cheerleaders. It's just so great to hear that. Second and 10 from the 44.
42 now. It looks like they got a short game there.
They did. Yeah. It's 2nd and 8. High snap. Oh, pressure. Right up the middle.
That's number 55.
That's Mipam Jampa there with a big stop. Immediately ran through that line and just stopped him.
Nobody can block him at the middle. That time, Kelly had a high snap. When he pulled it down and took a look, he had a man right on him.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything about that, Dave. He was trying to scramble, but it was too late. That
15 ball is now on the 48. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. Franklin leads 3-0. Franklin has a game left after this. They're going to play Aloha on April 3rd. There's a snap to Kelly, drops straight back, going to throw, had a man open on the inside, intercepted.
Wow.
Long, and the safety picked that off. Number 5.
Number 6, Kai Deaver.
Number 6.
Kai Deaver. Great job there by Deaver to read the defense, and he really stepped up and grabbed that ball. As that's a great interception for the Lightning, as that's going to be a quick change of possession. The Lightning are going to get this one back there. Great job by the secondary.
And Kelly had a man open right in the center of the field and just overthrew him high, and the safety was sitting there and picked it off.
Yeah, Deaver was waiting for that one, and he capitalized on his opportunity, and he got it. It's going to be Franklin ball here, the 40. They're on 40, yeah.
1st and 10, 3:28 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Franklin with the ball on their own 40. Xander Gardner is the quarterback.
The junior, yep.
He's going to throw on the outside. Long, got a man out there. Complete.
Wow.
and drug down at the 10-yard line.
That's
Letting pass to number 5,
Parker
Beckett
Lisk.
Parker Lisk is complete.
50 yards on the pass completion all the way down to the Roosevelt 10.
First and 10, Franklin.
Yeah,
from
that
the
was a
Roosevelt
great
11.
throw by Gardner in the pocket there, as he just found Parker Lisk, the open man, as that was not very good coverage from Roosevelt, but, he really broke free there, as, he got in some extra yards there.
He actually was open, got a couple of yards past the defender. The ball was just a little underthrown, and he stopped and waited for it. Picked it up, turned around, picked up more yardage all the way down to the 10.
Yep, stopped and waited for it, put a move on the defender, got an extra couple yards there, as Franklin is looking to score again here.
Franklin can get a first down without scoring. They're just outside the 10. Garner wants to throw on a slant pattern high.
Yeah, Gardner just overthrew it there, as his intended receiver was Isaiah Rickard, as he was looking to throw that to Rickard, but it was just overthrown.
Great idea, run the slant there, and Rickard cut back to the middle, just overthrown. That ball had some zip on it, too.
Yeah, that was a fast pass.
2nd and 10. Dropped it, and Garner wisely falls on the ball.
Wow, yeah, he just dropped that one, as Gardner. That's a great job, great awareness from Gardner there to just hop on the ball, as he did not want to lose that one. As the Lightning are going to be moved way back here, Dave.
Sometimes, you take that snap and you turn around and drop back and you're thinking, where are my receivers? What's my option?
What am I doing?
And then all of a sudden you forget, I got a hold of the ball.
You just got to hold on to that thing, man, so you don't lose it.
All right, now it's 3rd and 21.
They're going to have to get some play action here if they want to really get a big game.
Lone setback. Receivers wide left and right. Handoff, it's a draw play. The delayed draw to number 20, Joel Beltran Martinez, and picked up maybe 1.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 yards on that game. They're not the smartest call, but you know what? Looks like they might go for it again, or they might punt it. I don't know. We'll see what they do here.
Well, that field goal would have to be
very deep field goal.
About 43 yards, and it doesn't look like they're going to kick it.
Yeah, that would be about a 41, 42, 43-yard field goal. Yeah, they're probably going to – they're just going to go for it.
Garner over talking to coach.
Yep. And looks like they're calling a timeout here.
Timeout on the field. Our score with 2:01 left to go in the first quarter. Franklin 3, Roosevelt nothing. We've seen the kickoff, and that last kickoff, the kicker Stores did get a pretty good distance on it, but a 43-yard field goal, I'm not sure about that. They're going to talk about what play they're going to run here.
Yeah, not sure what we're going to do here, Dave. They're probably going to want to go play action. If it's a 4th and 26, they're going to go for that deep ball to one of their tight ends or receivers like Rickard or Parker Lisk. But you know what? It would be a very deep field goal if they decide to take it. I don't think that they have that much faith in Stores to the point where they want to kick it that deep. But, they have confidence in Gardner and their receivers. I think they're just going to go for it. They're going to go for
I like that
action.
play where they ran the slant pattern to Rickard, and
Right.
I might run that again from the outside.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. They could run that again. Last time it was just overthrown, but, Franklin could do it again, and maybe Rickard could catch it.
All right, head coach Jesse Thompson has tucked it over. He's got a play he sent in. And Rickard's going to line up out there wide to the left.
Yeah, it looks like they might go for the play action with Rickard again.
Garner set for the snap. There's that slant in the middle, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to lose 10, 12 more yards.
Yeah, he's going to lose some yards on that one, Dave. That's going to be a change of possession, turnover on downs, as Gardner just didn't have enough time to really, get that ball off, as he was completely swarmed in white shirts, as white jerseys, as the Roughriders did a great job of pressuring the QB, Gardner.
They started at the 10, and by the time it goes over, he wants to throw on the other side under pressure. Jump throw, look out.
Wow, another interception. This one going to be out. He was out of bounds, wasn't he?
He was out of bounds.
Yep.
Would have been an interception, but the defender was out of bounds when he caught it. But Kelly was up in the air when he let that go.
Yeah, he was up in there. That was a very interesting play. He jumped. That was an acrobatic play looking like Patrick Mahomes. He really threw that thing deep as Diva was trying to get his second interception of the day, but he was just out of bounds. Roughriders were going to get another shot at it.
Generally, you jump up in the air to throw the ball, and you got nothing on it.
Right. Yeah, it is very difficult to have a successful play when you're up in the air and you're trying to throw it.
Both these offenses are just kind of stagnant right now.
All right.
3rd and 10 from the 35. There's a good snap to Kelly. Wants to throw. He's under pressure. Breaks free. And Kelly eluded 2, 3 Franklin players, but not the 4th.
Yeah, Kelly really broke multiple ankles on that play as he made the defenders stutter there as he juked him, but he couldn't get past that fourth man. As, it's going to be 4th and 17 for the Roughriders here. Looks like they're going to punt it.
Wow. Both these teams with negative yardage on their last 2 possessions. 1:02 left, 1:01, 1 minute. Roughriders didn't have enough players on the field. They sent somebody in at the last second.
Flatner's coming in.
The snap,
wow.
And dropped.
It's dropped. Dropped is right, as we're going to see who has this one. As either way, it would have been a Franklin ball, but looks like Franklin recovered it here. As they're going to just.
The snap was short, and the punter reached for it, couldn't get to it, then fell on it. He was not going to get a kick away laying down.
Yeah, definitely not going to get a kick away on that one there, Dave. As the snap, not the best snap. It really bounced in front of him, went through his legs, and then at that point he was just trying to hold on to the ball and scramble on it. You know, scramble and jump on it. But looks like it's going to be Franklin ball here at the 10.
1st and 10, Franklin.
And
the Roosevelt 10.
Roosevelt having trouble with the snaps.
Definitely.
On regular plays, on punts, they're just having trouble getting the snap off. So Franklin, with 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter, will take possession. They'll take it on the 10. The ball's sitting on the 10, so it's 1st and goal, really.
Yeah, 1st and goal here as they're looking to score for the first time today, as Franklin's only up by 1 field goal, 3-0 here, Dave.
1st and 10. All right, here we go. Garner, the quarterback, motion. Garner steps up. Looked like he wanted to throw, pulled it back down and stepped, might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a gain or a loss there, Dave, as he was just trying to pitch it to Beltran Martinez, but he didn't have time. He was indecisive about what he wanted to do with the ball, so he decided to keep it, and he got wrapped up by the Roughriders defense.
Clock is running, 13 seconds. Franklin, I think, is just going to let her run out.
Yeah, they're just going to walk off the field here. That's going to be the end of the first.
All right, the clock is running.
The clock is going. I thought it was going to stop there at 6.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's the horn. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score here at Franklin High School, it is the Franklin Lightning 3, the Roosevelt Roughriders nothing. The teams will change ends now. Jack, your thoughts on the first quarter of action?
Well, in the first quarter action here, it's a very low-scoring game. I think that the Roughriders really need to do a better job of snapping the ball quicker, really getting it off so that they can, you know, have some sort of action here. Because when they throw the ball, you know, sometimes they tend to overthrow it. But Franklin, they haven't been able to capitalize on opportunities. Both teams haven't been able to score in this one. But I think that the Roughriders need to snap the ball better, really just get it off quicker, and look for those receivers and try to hit them. But Franklin needs to do the same thing. They need to, they just might need to, you know, really pass it off more, because Gardner on that keep there, he got tackled there. What do you think, Dave?
You know, most of these teams didn't know they were going to play until about 2 weeks before they started playing.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Not a lot of practice. What I've seen so far in 4 weeks in regular action, PIL teams would be hitting the midpoint and still not really in their stride. The biggest problem now in high school football, execution.
Yeah, that's true. Execution is a big problem, as Franklin has been in the red zone multiple times, but they haven't really been able to capitalize. They got that field goal, but nobody's scored a touchdown in this game yet, Dave, so it's pretty low scoring.
Garner rolls right, throws underneath, and incomplete. Looking for the running back that time.
Yeah, he was looking for Beltran Martinez. He wasn't able to grab onto that one, as he just bobbled it and dropped the ball, as Franklin's going to get another shot at it, but they aren't able to capitalize on that one, that play. As it's going to be 3rd and 12, it looks like.
Not a lot of penalties in the first quarter. We did have a turnover in the first quarter, a pass interception by Franklin.
They had that interception earlier from Beaver, and there was a few flags, but not very many.
Receivers wide to the left. That's Rickard.
As there's another flag on the play there, Dave. I wonder what this one's going to be. Could just be false start.
Penalty flags on the field.
Could be delay a game, too.
Might be.
5-yard penalty against the Lightning. Moves the ball back to the 17.
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Lightning.
Third goal to go for Franklin from the 17.
You know, there's no time clocks in the end zone like you see in like NFL games where a quarterback can look and see how much time is left. Generally, you have somebody on the sideline that's assigned to count.
Right.
Gardner wants to throw. Looks on the outside for Rickard. Out there, caught it.
That's a great pass there from Gardner. A perfect ball right to the breadbasket in the hands of Isaiah Rickard. As the tight end for the Lightning, the senior tight end Isaiah Rickard with a great catch there. As Franklin is looking to make this a 10-point lead, Dave. They just got their first touchdown of the day as Storrs is going to attempt this PAT.
The pass from Gardner to Rickard. And the kick, and no good.
From my angle, it looked like that was in, but you know what? It was really a squibbed kick, as it looked like it was just to the right. It could have been off, so no good on the PAT. Franklin leading 9-0.
$10 yards on that touchdown pass. So Franklin with a field goal and a touchdown leads this one 9-0, 11:50. We just started the second quarter.
Yeah, just started the second quarter there. It was a great deep ball thrown by Gardner as he found Rickard on his first successful touchdown completion there, right in the end zone. Before he was just over.
4 people in the end zone down here. There was a receiver and there were 2 defenders, and Rickard just out-jumped them all.
Yeah, he really did. He used his athletic ability to really jump up there, grab that ball as he, like you said, out-jumps the defenders and capitalized on that one, and he caught it for the touchdown.
Franklin to kick off. It'll be Rye Storrs. He's kicked off twice. That first opened the game with a short kick, which Roosevelt recovered, then a longer kick.
Yeah, that was very surprising to see an onside kick to open the game, Dave.
Exactly. Storrs approaches the ball, kicks it. That one's going to be fielded back at the 5, dropped, picked up, out to the 10, and out to the 18. Franklin's been successful on the last 2 kickoffs, keeping Roosevelt from getting out to the 20.
Franklin's done a great job with their kickoff cover. They're only going to be on their 18 once again, Dave, as like you said, unable to get to the 20 on kickoffs.
Can't get any field position on those kickoffs.
Not really.
Maureen Kelly, the quarterback, takes the snap. Is looking for Jackson across the middle, pulls it down. And out to the 30, out to the 35.
Yeah, Kelly really made multiple defenders miss there as he had some stutter steps, hit some moves. He was really shifty on that play as he was going to the left. And it was a quarterback keep. He went pretty far. A decent amount of yards on that one, Dave. Pretty big game.
Good for Roughriders first down.
18 yards on the carry.
Roughriders yet to score here, 9-0 as they're looking to get on the board here. 11:30 left in this first half.
Throw, too long, tipped up in the air.
Wow, yeah, tipped up in the air there. Great job from number 5, Beckett Parker Lisk there on the deflection for the Lightning, but they weren't able to completely capitalize as they weren't able to get the interception and grab the ball there. But that's going to be a Rough Riders second down.
All right, let me take a look here after Coach McCant's little conference. I've been saying, Amari and Kelly didn't play last week, quarterback. That's number 7. That's T.J. Jackson. He comes over to the sideline and gets a play from Coach McCants, and he's in there quarterback. So Kelly must not be playing. I'm looking on the sidelines for number 1, and I don't see him anywhere, and that's not him at quarterback.
Yeah, that's number 7, actually, yeah.
So I apologize for calling him that, and just I was told he was going to play, and then I don't see him. I do see a player on crutches. I don't think that's Kelly, though. But that is clearly Jackson at quarterback number 7 as he heads to the side. I'm not a fan of the quarterback coming over to the side to get the plays because that's a lot of running during the game.
That is a lot of running as that takes a decent amount of time there, but it happens to everybody. Switching up, mixing up players, sometimes these rosters have multiple.
But that is
Jackson.
That is Jackson at quarterback. He pulls it down. He's going to take the run. He may not be a regular quarterback, but he knows how to slide.
He knows how to slide, and that actually should be a flag as the Rough Riders coaching staff is furious on the sideline. Penalty flag comes out finally, and that was a late hit there. I believe it's from Galvez. I want to say it's Galvez. But he was already on the ground. He slid, and he went in for that late hit. That's risky.
Right.
That's tough.
Once you start that slide and get down, then
he's dead.
Yep.
Play's dead. Hopefully he's okay.
We have a player down for Franklin. All right, he's up.
To see that he's back on his feet there. As that's number 7, T.J. Jackson, the quarterback. He's going to come off the field, and hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully he's all right.
We'll have to see now who's the quarterback for Roosevelt. 15 yards, that's a personal foul on a first down.
Penalty against the Lightning. The ball
that was a late hit, but that's a risky hit there. Once the guy's down, you don't want to touch him.
10:30 to play in the half.
We're going to see who the quarterback is here. Number 10, it looks like. That's going to be Henry Frisch.
He's a sophomore. I think that's who it is. With the ball. Rough Riders looking to turn the corner. They do. A hole. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Wow, that is a big gain from number 2. I believe that was number 2.
Well, I don't have a 2 on my roster.
I don't have a 2 on my roster either.
Roosevelt gets the ball up to the Lightning 15-yard line. First and 10.
It was a big gain there as the new quarterback, Henry Frisch, the sophomore.
He's a sophomore.
Right.
But I think I'm trying to see if Jackson just checked back into the game. Nope. I think they're still, well, let me see. It's kind of hard to make out the numbers. White uniform and gold lettering.
Yeah, it is very hard to make out the numbers from this far away.
Trying to turn the other corner this time, and that's going to be a loss of 5. All right, the quarterback's coming over to the side. Let me see if that's Jackson, if he's come back in the game. It is. It's number 7, I believe.
I believe that was number 2 on the rush, but that's interesting. I don't have number 2 on my roster here. Yeah, it's good to see Jackson back in the game. Glad he's all right.
Just got the wind knocked out of him, maybe.
Yep.
All right, 2nd and 15. The ball on the 20. 9:07 left to go. Rough Riders looking to try to get on the board, down 9-0.
Another flag, Dave.
That may be too long. That may be delay a game.
Looks like it.
It is.
Yep, you were right. They're going to move this one back here.
Move back 5 more. Boy, both teams plagued with getting good field position and going backwards.
Yeah, during this game, both teams have been successful at, like you said, getting good field position, but then either losing the ball, going back, or some sort of flag against them.
All right. T.J. Jackson, the quarterback. High snap, pulls it down, rolls left, looks on the outside. The defender tipped it up in the air and then came down with it.
Yeah, that's Isaiah Rickard there. He's a DB and a wide receiver. And he is making plays on both sides of the field, Dave, as he's able to get a touchdown earlier, and now he gets an interception there for the Lightning.
He looked like a setter on the volleyball team. He kind of pushed that ball up in the air and then came down with it.
Yes, he did.
Second pass interception for the Lightning.
Yep, second interception of the day for the Lightning here as Rickard gets his first interception of the day as he's filling the stat sheet. He has a touchdown on the offensive end and an interception now on the defensive end as Franklin is going to get this ball back here.
Red zone problems continue for the Roughriders. Whistle.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout here.
Yeah, I don't see a flag. It's a timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout called on the field.
And timeout on Roosevelt.
Right.
8:50 left to go in the first half. 9-0. Franklin leads on a field goal and a touchdown pass reception by Isaiah Rickard. Rickard just came up with an interception to give the Lightning the ball back.
Yep, like I said, Rickard doing the dirty work on both sides, offensive and defensive end. He's got that touchdown and the interception there as Franklin's going to get it back here. Ref's talking it over here as Franklin's going to have possession back.
Come on, Franklin!
Franklin comes to the line of scrimmage after the timeout.
Come on, Franklin!
Another whistle.
I don't see a flag. They're talking about something. Or maybe they just weren't set.
Yeah, I think that was it.
1st and 10 Lightning from the 10.
The snap. Garner steps up, rolls forward, and then he isn't a good slider. He plopped down.
5 on the play
He
for
popped
Lightning.
down, but you know what? He's going to improve
Second
with
down and
time.
5.
This is his first year as the Franklin quarterback, as the junior, former soccer player actually, as he got a short gain there. Didn't get hit, didn't lose the ball, but he got the keep. But, you know, like you said, needs to improve his sliding there, Dave.
2nd and 5 from the 14.
These are the safer ones, though, that, like, you can't fall in. Yeah.
The snap, pitch, going to run the sweep play to the left. Beltran Hernandez.
That looks like a late hit. Like you said, Beltran Martinez with the carry, but it looks like a late hit on the Roughriders. He was out of bounds.
He was more than out of bounds. He was 5 yards out of bounds.
That's going to be a flag. Should be.
Let's see if they did throw a flag down there. Players are standing down there. One thing I've seen a lot of in the 4 games I've done so far, I've seen 5 sideline violations for players, standing outside the box. And the Roosevelt players are pretty close to that.
Yeah, they really are close to that.
All right, no flag, but he did pick up 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 2.
Another whistle.
Timeout called by Roosevelt.
Roosevelt wants to take a timeout. Again, didn't they just take one?
I swear they just took one, Dave. It looks like they got back-to-back timeouts here. They need to talk it over again. As you know, it's fairly low scoring, 9-0 here.
It's never good to call back-to-back timeouts.
Not really. Yeah, it's not good. You're right about that one.
Let me set it for you. 8:05 left to go. Franklin leads 9-0. Franklin with the ball. It is 3rd and 2 at the 19.
Yep, 3rd and 2 at the 19. We'll see what happens here, but Roosevelt with back-to-back timeouts. Yeah, it's funny. You don't see that very often.
The scoreboard doesn't have a light for timeouts left, but Roosevelt may either be out or down to 1.
Yep.
Come on, Franklin!
False start. They caught him offsides there. That's a big false start. 2 players on the D-line for the Roughriders were just caught out of position, and they went early. And that's going to be a gain for Franklin. It's going to push him up.
It seems like 5 minutes since anybody snapped the ball.
Yeah, Yeah, it's been a while. Back-to-back timeouts, lots of false start stuff going on here, Dave.
Gardner wants to roll right, looks, throws in the middle, and incomplete.
Incomplete, but it's going to be a late hit, and there's a penalty flag as, I believe that was number 41. That's going to be Eric Marquez with the late hit on Gardner. He already let go of the ball, Dave. It was up in the air. He hit him. That's going to be another penalty against the Roughriders.
Referee picks up the flag.
Late hit. Wow, they're
Yep.
moving this one way up. That's going to be 15
Well, it's a
yards
personal
out.
foul.
Personal foul, yep, 15 yards.
Sorry. We're blocking your camera, aren't we?
There it is, personal foul. Late hit on the quarterback, moves it 15.
Yeah, no, it's right on
First
the-
and 10 at the 39.
They're on 39.
Oh, what?
Three to play in the half.
Now Franklin with an even bigger gain here as they're looking to score once again.
Snap, handoff inside, short gain.
Yeah, that was a handoff to number 20.
Did those people realize they were sitting by our crowd mic? Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they did not notice that. As,
Three
the
on the
mic
play
was
for
picking up everything they were saying as
right.
long
You
as
can't
everything we were
you
saying.
can't have personal conversations sitting next to the crowd mic.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right, second down and 7 from the 30. Well, I'm sorry, from the 42.
That Lightning in their own territory still on the 42-yard line, looking to get something going here.
6:56 still left to go here in the first half. Snap to Garner. And a handoff inside, might have got 3 or 4.
That's a big hit, though. Big hit from Roosevelt as he's going to get a short gain, like you said, 3 or 4. But Franklin's still with possession here. 6:35 left in this opening half.
Gain of 2 on the play, puts the ball
Gain
on
of
the
2.
44-yard line. Third down and 5 for Franklin. 6:26 to play in the half.
Third and 5. Snap to Gardner, high snap, pulls it down, throws on the outside to Rickard. Rickard's going to have the first down still on his feet. And down to the 43-yard line of Roosevelt.
Yeah, that is just incredible. Rickard really, the defense couldn't stop him as he just kept going. He just really ripped through that defense.
All right, first and 10 at the Roosevelt 44. Well, let's make that 43.
Yeah, 43.
First and 10 at the 43. Lightning on the move. They lead 9-0. Receiver wide to the right. And a whistle.
Yeah, that's going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout
Franklin.
called by Franklin.
Wow. Lots of timeouts here in this last few minutes.
Lots of timeouts is right. I believe that's Franklin's one of their first timeouts I've really seen from them, as the Roughriders took back-to-back timeouts here, but Franklin needs to talk it over.
5:36 left to go here in the first half. 9-0. Franklin. Franklin scored first, 7:25 of the first quarter, and led this on a 28-yard field goal by Rice Stores, and then scored on the first play of the second quarter, a touchdown pass 10 yards, Garner to Rickard. The point after touchdown, the kick failed, and it's 9-0.
Just figuring out the chords here.
I'm not the technical guy.
Yep.
Here we go, the snap, the throw, underneath, gets free, and down to the 33-yard line
down to the 33. Great catch there from Dyson Umtouch.
Where they
Center.
spot this will be whether it's a first down or not. Let's see. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
Yard line. Good for a Franklin first
Wow,
down.
it is, Dave.
It
It's
is.
good for the first down. That was a great catch there by Umtouch. He really used his athletic ability to really push himself up the field, got some extra yards there.
Okay, we're sitting on just a little bit of an angle, but enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 33. Franklin moving the ball.
Another high snap.
Pulls it down and now into traffic.
Yep, another high sick. The senior linebacker, as he did a great job of stepping up and stopping the Lightning there.
Garner's intention was to step up in the pocket that time, but there was so much traffic in front of him, no place to go, and hauled down.
Yep, no place to go but down in that situation, Dave, as the Roughriders D-line did a great job of stepping up on that play.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 at the 38. The snap, the delayed handoff up.
It is, yeah, that was a great gain and a great job of really using his athletic ability, pushing his way up the field. Beltran Martinez with another big carry as they couldn't bring him down there for a while, Dave.
Good job of staying on his feet and picking up extra yardage and got it down to 3rd and 4 at the 26. 3:34 left to go here in the first half.
Yep, 3rd and 3 here coming up for the Lightning.
Ready for the snap. Flags everywhere. Flags on the near side of the field, on the far side of the field, and it was at the snap.
Yep, flags everywhere is right, Dave, as even though the play was whistled dead, the Roughriders still wanted to take down Larry Carrillo, the junior running back.
Maybe this is didn't have the right number of men on the line of scrimmage. Illegal procedure is the call.
Legal procedure.
You know, and I think that's what it was because both linesmen threw the flag and they were looking down the line and there weren't enough players on the line of scrimmage. You got to have 7.
Got to have 7.
Down and 7.
Penalty on Franklin, backs it up 5.
It's going to be a 4th and 3 now, it looks like.
No, it's actually going to be 4th and 7.
4th and 7, yeah.
High snap, throw, underneath, complete. That's going to be the first down to the 15.
Yeah, that was another high snap there, like you said, Dave, but that was a great job of executing that play there by Gardner. He really found one of his key receivers, Beckett Parker Lisk, as he reeled it in, caught it, and that's going to be a Franklin first down.
Roosevelt 16, 2:30
They'll spot it at the 16.
It's going to be
First and 10. Parker Lisk got free right in the middle. Garner doing a great job of getting that ball, those high snaps, and getting them down where he can throw it.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just getting the ball off with what he can, because these snaps are coming high and all over the place, but he's doing good.
There's a good snap. He's going to throw underneath and dropped, intended for Beltran Martinez.
Yeah, Beltran Martinez really bobbled that one again. Wasn't able to reel it in and really grasp that ball, but Franklin's going to get another shot at it, looks like.
2:03 left to go in the half. We'll take a short break at halftime, and then we'll come back about 2 minutes before the start of the second half here at Franklin High School. PIL football action featuring the Franklin Lightning and the Roosevelt Roughriders. Franklin leads 9-0. The snap. Rolls right, throws, complete, a gain of maybe 4.
Lightning pass number 3.
Dyson Umtouch on the reception for the Lightning. Maybe a gain of 3 or 4, like you said. Great gain and great catch by Umtouch there.
So it's going to be spotted at the 12.
Down and
3rd down and 6.
Yep, 3rd down and 6 here, but got about a minute and a half left in this 3rd quarter as the Lightning are looking to score again.
There's the snap. Keeps it, turns inside, pitches at the last minute. He got that trailer behind the quarterback, and as he turned inside, he read the defense, read the defensive lineman, and then pitched it to the outside ball carrier for a gain.
And that was excellent awareness by Gardner. He was going for the keep at first, Dave, and then he went to the right, pitched it back. The backwards lateral pass to Beltran Martinez as he got an extra few yards on that gain.
Well, those extra few yards were a 1st down.
Yes, they were.
And it's 1st and goal at the 5. Great decision making that time by Gardner, the quarterback.
He's very alert there.
The snap. Got Rickard out there in the end zone, reaches up, and he just out-jumped the defender. A touchdown of 5 yards. Gardner to Rickard.
Wow, yeah. Isaiah Rickard with his 2nd touchdown reception of the day, Dave. He's doing it, like I said, on the defensive and offensive sides. He got that interception earlier, and his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. Great pass there from Gardner. He found Rickard, and he really, like you said, jumped up there and used his athletic ability to really jump up and grab it.
1:11 left to go here in the half. Point after touchdown.
And the point after kick for Franklin is good.
Stores with a point after touchdown. And it's Franklin 16. Roosevelt nothing. 2 touchdown passes from Gardner to Rickard. They looked identical. I mean, they were just jump balls. I don't know how tall Rickard is, but he's pretty tall.
I want to say 6'2".
Okay.
But Isaiah Rickard, like you said, almost 2 identical plays there, Dave. Gardner in the pocket, probably, well, the second one he was closer to the end zone, but the first one looks like he was a little bit further out, maybe at the 20 or so. And he just threw it deep again on the left side of the field, and Rickard jumped up and grabbed it for his 2nd touchdown of the day as Franklin leads at 16-0. That's a great combo, quarterback, wide receiver combo there, Gardner to Rickard.
You know, it's a great feeling for the quarterback to know if I put that ball out there and my receiver's one-on-one, he's going to out-jump anybody for the ball.
Definitely, yeah. It is good to know, especially for a quarterback to have that confidence and that, that knowledge that he's got his man up there. So if he throws it up there, like you said, then he's confident that his receivers can grab it.
3 points in the 1st quarter for Franklin, 13 points here in the 2nd quarter. They lead 16-0.
Yeah, Franklin doing a great job to really step up here in the 2nd quarter and really, turn on the Jets and to go full power here as they are leading 16-0. But it's still a pretty close game as Stores is going to kick it off.
Right, when you think of the red zone trouble that Roosevelt has had, they're still in this game.
Right, they are.
And we have a whole half of action left. There's the kick. They've kept Roosevelt from getting to the 20 the last 2 times. As the Rough Rider steps forward, they're going to get past the 20. They're almost going to get to the 30.
Number 5, DJ Roseman with the return for Roosevelt gets the ball up.
Yeah, DJ Roseman, the junior wide receiver there, a great job on catching that ball, really using his shiftiness to really get around and navigate to get all the way up to the 34-yard line. As like you said, this is the first time they have got past the 20-yard line when receiving it on a kickoff here. They're all the way up to the 35 here.
Almost double the field position they've had on the last 2 kickoffs.
Yeah, no kidding. The last 2 times they only got it to the 18.
Go in the half. Jackson, the quarterback, the high snap. He options it back to the running back, turns the corner, got out to midfield, I believe.
He did get out to midfield, Dave, as there was a great pitch pass there and great awareness there from Jackson, the quarterback, as he just pitched it to his running back. And he's a speedster. He was going real fast, and he got a big gain there.
That's a read option play. The quarterback reads the defensive end and sees whether that end turns in to take the quarterback or moves out. If he moves out, the quarterback turns inside. That time he moved in. Jackson pitched the ball to the running back. We got We got a flag.
Wow. Looks
Holding.
like holding. This one's going to go all the way back again, Dave. There's been a decent amount of flags.
So that nice run is nullified by the holding penalty, and that's going to back it all the way up to the 25, where it'll be first down and 20. Late flag.
Yep, and the clock is running too. So the Roughriders would have liked to have the ball all the way up there near the half-field line, but instead it's going to go all the way back.
We're going to take a break, shortly after. All right, just letting our engineer know. That's going to be a loss on that play, and that might be the last play of the first half.
Looks like it is, as Jackson was stopped there, as Franklin's defense did a great job of stepping up and swarming the quarterback once again, as there's only 10 seconds left. It might just be half, yeah.
We're not going to run a play.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for the first half here, Dave. Franklin leading at 16-0.
All right, that is our score at halftime. And Jack, your thoughts about the first half?
My thoughts about the first half, Dave, I think that Franklin's doing a great job offensively and defensively. They're able to hit their receivers when they need to, and their defense is performing pretty well too, as they have 2 interceptions on the day. The Roughriders really need to step it up when it comes to the flags, because those are really costly, as the Roughriders have had, they've had these chances in the end zone, they've had these big runs, but they aren't able to capitalize because it's turnover on downs, or there's either a big flag and they got to go all the way back.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. We're at Franklin High School, PIL football action. Our score at halftime, the Franklin Lightning 16, the Roosevelt Roughriders nothing.
Well, yeah, and I've had trouble with my controller. Finally turned it down a lot, worked the heck out of it. Hopefully it's doing better now. If I put it here, it's not going to be a problem unless you put it. And you're not talking so loud. Yeah, a gaggle of them. There's some there and some over there. Ooh, you got a battery charger and everything? Yeah, Ryan never got battery charger. Be careful of that cable there. And then, yeah, Ryan, I think he wants you to head to Cleveland in about 3:30. Somehow I have to try to do both. Stream-wise, we're doing 3. Well, we're using their Wi-Fi. They said they had Ethernet for us, but we couldn't get it. We're using their Wi-Fi.
Might be better just to use like your phone hotspot.
Well, the problem is, you know, you get people who come to these stream video and games. So I have your name spelled right.
I'm so glad I rented this monitor. I can see where it's actually the ball and where it's going. Look at 10 games.
Yeah.
Sometimes the quarterback fakes me out. I go, where's the stadium? Texas.
Oh, no. No, I'm staying here.
Yeah, I have no text talking about how the original plan was $1 million. It's not like we went 60. But they might have to you grew up in Portland too, or Ohio, right? I'm guessing still.
That's what football is. You just can't play this game for fun, man. You gotta play this game because you love the game. You love the challenge. If you don't love the challenge, playing football, don't play it. Please don't play it. Play basketball.
51385. No, it's actually 0 time. It's MCA or
Right now, y'all can just have it. Would anyone of you brothers say
Well,
DJ or John?
the stream is pretty
I gave you 160 first half. Did anybody in the stream say they did that?
I don't know. He's probably going to
Anybody? That's what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, it is.
Right there. You cannot stand up and say, oh, I gave you 100. You don't love this game. And every week they come out with the same result until you start loving the game. So you get it 100 every time you score. Like mine. Come on, man. It's right there. The coaching staff, they put you on your back and say, Are you afraid to get 100%? Shoot 100. 4 minutes, man. And see what
Oh, you're not being in charge. It's just your presence.
you will start running this game. Because you start having money.
Yeah. What's the worst thing that's happened?
That's all we have.
Was that radio?
Wow. Because they have the radio broadcast too. Like sometimes, you know, when I was basketball, high school, there was a guy that was great. I don't know. They do have radio broadcasts.
Hello, y'all.
Mike, you got stole? Well, you found out.
He was sitting there wide open.
Never hurts to ask.
I knew it. That's it. I'm back full period right now. Either an hour ago.
Number 2 isn't even on the roster.
Right, so this is the worst night.
It's not like we've been playing French. We're not playing great. So he was saying, yeah, we worked it by what, 8 points or 4? I did push. Not that we beat wins a win. Today, you know, it's 5 or 6 points. I thought that was
Alvin, we got 30 seconds.
Yep. Welcome back, fans. We are at Franklin High School, and we are at halftime of today's PIL game here on Oregon Sports Beat. Our score at halftime, it is Franklin 16, Roosevelt nothing. I'm Dave Hall, along with Jack MacArthur. And Jack, we're getting ready to start the second half. What does Roosevelt need to do different here in the second half?
I think that Roosevelt needs to really step up on the offensive end, and especially when it comes to the the flags. There's lots of penalties against them that are very costly, and that, they get all these big gains, but then they're brought back because of these penalties, and they just need to be more alert and really try to hit their receivers with faster passes, because some of their passes have been out of reach of the tight ends or receivers, and they just aren't able to hit their receivers or really, try to get the right play.
If you're not familiar with Oregon Sports Beat, if you're catching us for the first time, we do lots of high school sports. We are your high school sports leader. We hadn't done a game in a year because there was no high school sports. Well, we've done 16 in just the month of March. If you want to figure out what we're doing and where we're doing it, go to OregonSportsBeat.com, and we have our monthly schedule up there, the games we cover and the times. I'm going to be over at Cleveland High School at 4 o'clock to do the play-by-play on the Cleveland Warriors and the Lincoln Cardinal. Tuesday night, I'll be out at Delta Park. We'll be doing a boys soccer match. It'll be Central Catholic versus Sandy. But go to our website. We'll have our April schedule up in just a few days. So do that and stay with us, and we'll bring you exciting high school sports. This has been an exciting game here. This is a game that very easily both teams could have a couple more touchdowns.
No kidding, Dave. The Roughriders were in the red zone. They were close to scoring, and then there was just a flag. There was a mishap. There was a problem, and they didn't end up capitalizing on the opportunity. They got brought way back, and Franklin, they had a field goal. They've missed a PAT. They had a field goal in this first quarter. They could have scored on that possession, and then there was a big run by Roosevelt near the end of the first half, and then they got brought back because of that penalty. So it's tough.
If I had to pick a player of the first half, that would be Isaiah Rickard. 2 touchdown pass receptions and an interception.
No kidding, yeah. Definitely Isaiah Rickard for the best player of the game that we've seen so far. His impact has been immense on the offensive and defensive ends for this Lightning squad here. He had an interception in the first half, and Kai Deaver had an interception in this first half too. And then he had 2 touchdowns, both thrown around the 10 or 20 yard line by Gardner. That on the left side, he jumped up there and grabbed it both times. So Rickard, having a great game so far.
Rickard has 2 touchdown pass receptions, totaling them both up as less. All right, just about ready to get this underway. Let's see, we had 2 minutes on the clock. They put 2 minutes more back up, so they're giving players a little bit more time to get ready for the second half.
Yes, they are.
Schedules, if you want to know these 2 teams scheduled, Franklin, of course, will have a game next week against the Loa. They're 3-0. Roosevelt Roughriders, they have a game next week at Lincoln. I'll be doing that game. That game will, let's see, that is on Saturday afternoon. If you're head coach Jesse Thompson of the Franklin Lightning, you might have mixed feelings about more. But you do have two interceptions, 2 turnovers, playing well on defense, putting immense pressure on the Roosevelt quarterback. And as I mentioned, Marion Kelly not playing this week. The starting quarterback has been T.J. Jackson,
right.
who is normally the wide receiver. Franklin had some success early trying to get the ball to the outside receiver, Jack Flatner, but he's been pretty bottled up here lately.
Yeah, like you said, Jackson Flatner has been the most key receiver for this Rough Rider squad, as they just haven't been able to capitalize on these opportunities. It's either overthrown, or there's good pass coverage there, or it's just underthrown, or he's not able in this game in the first half. But the Rough Riders are really going to have to be able to grab the ball and hold on to it if they want to get some big plays here and some big gains, and with a lot of yardage, because they have not been able to hold on to the ball really. And there's been some fumbles in the first half too.
Franklin kicked off to start the first half, so they'll receive here to start the second half.
Yep. It's going to be number 2, Larry Carrillo, on the receiving end for the Lightning.
Rough Riders not out on the field yet.
Yeah, they need to be.
Let him watch. Let him watch. Oh, God.
Rough Riders talking about something. Now they head out onto the field. You think we might see an onside kick to start the second half? We saw one to start the game.
I don't know, Dave. I wouldn't be too surprised considering the fact that the Roughriders are down by more than 2 scores, 16-0 to start off this second half. They might want to surprise Franklin, and they might even do it. We'll see, though.
Franklin with a field goal. Their first score of the game was a 28-yard field goal by Rice Stores. Roughriders to kick off.
Only has to go 10 yards. Keep that in mind until they can recover it after 10.
Here we go. Kicks it deep. And Franklin with the ball out to the 25.
Return the opening kickoff in the second half.
Isaiah Rickard there on the return, all the way up to the 35-yard line, it looks like.
Ricard's got some size, got some good speed, put those together, and he's a load to bring down.
Without a doubt. Yeah, he's definitely been Franklin's most important player, the most impactful player in this game so far. And the Roughriders are still looking to climb back into this game. Failed to get on the board in the first half, but they're down just over 2 scores, just by 16 points, 16-0 here.
All right, let's start off the third quarter. Franklin with the ball. Garner, the quarterback. Xander Gardner, the junior. High snap. Hands off. And out about the 39-yard line, a gain of about 4.
Yep, a gain of about 4, Dave, as he handed it off to number 20, Joel Beltran Martinez, as the Roughriders D-line and defense did a great job of containing him.
Beautiful afternoon for football.
Definitely, yeah, it's a nice day out.
The snap. Rolls right under pressure, throws on the outside and incomplete. Intended out there for number 3, Umtouch.
Yep, Dyson Umtouch was the intended receiver for the Lightning, but there's going to be a flag on the play there. We'll see what it is. But that was a low throw. Wasn't quite able to get into the hands of Umtouch. Unsuccessful, but Franklin's going to get another chance.
Holding on Franklin. They'll back it up.
Yeah, they're backing this one up.
All right, we'll march it off. Line of scrimmage was the 38. And they're going to try to line that up.
Look what they're doing here.
All right.
Come on, Franklin!
Yep, holding.
Holding from the spot, and it takes it back to the 20-yard line. Now it'll be 2nd and 25.
Come on, Franklin!
Yeah, 2nd and 25. Franklin's gonna have to go with some play action or deep ball here to get a big gain.
The snap to Garner, going to roll right under pressure again, throws underneath, complete in the center of the field. And there's another flag. Ball carrier down about the 30, but there's a flag.
Yeah, Beltran Martinez took it all the way to the 30, but like you said, a flag. We'll see what this call is, but there's been a lot of flags.
He'll mark the ball at the 30-yard line, make it 3rd down and 15 for Franklin.
It's going to be a 3rd and 18. 3rd and 15, actually.
The ball is at the 30. And it'll be 3rd and 15.
Go, Franklin!
Well, the only way that could be possible is if Roosevelt declined the penalty. Oh, and there's a attempted pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the D-line did a great job of knocking that one down as 15, Dave.
Franklin to punt. Is this the first punt of the game? First I can remember.
I believe it is. I remember Roosevelt punted the ball earlier in the game, but I think this could be Franklin's first punt. Unless they're going to go for it here. Now, Gardner backing up.
Quick kick. Hits at the 40, bounces back. Franklin downs it before it can come back much.
They did not get a friendly bounce at all on that one. As it went to the 40, bounced backwards as Gardner was looking to have it bounce forward to get those extra 10, 15, 20 yards, but that was unsuccessful. But you know what? Decently sized play.
And who smartly fell on that ball or touched it before it got back any further?
I think it was Isaiah Rickard.
It was.
It was. No other than Isaiah Rickard, who's been the best player on the field for the Lightning today.
10:32 left in the third. 1st and 10, ball at the 44 for the Roughriders. Jackson, the quarterback. He's going to roll right. Looks. He's under pressure. Steps away. Turns it upfield. At the 50, at the 40. Down to the 35.
Wow, that's just absolutely incredible. Great job of Jackson to read the defense, take what the defense gave him. He really cut back on multiple Franklin defenders, and he just went to the left, sliced through the defense, curved his way in, and he got an extra 15 or 20 yards there, Dave.
He turned a 5-yard loss into a 22-yard gain.
Yeah, that is a great play there from the quarterback, Jackson.
1st and 10 from the 36. Jackson, receivers wide left and right, slot left, wants to throw, overthrows.
Could have been a false start there that he got away with, but yeah, he overthrew that one there. As it's an incomplete pass, going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Intended for Flatner on the right flats and just overthrew him.
Come on, Franklin!
You know, when you just kind of let the ball go, you don't follow through on it, the ball sails on you, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, especially with the wind here affecting everything.
Second and 10. High snap. Fakes the outside pitch, turns inside. Jackson knocked out of bounds at about the 15. Roosevelt coaches want a flag there. They think that was
targeting or something.
Penalty flags in the field.
There was a flag, actually, Dave. Yeah, it looked like that was a great run by Jackson. He really sliced through the defense once again, but I believe it was number 44, Diego Galvez, that was in the face of him, and it could have been a...
The penalty's going to be on Roosevelt.
Wow.
Roosevelt wanted a penalty that time for
late hit.
Yeah. But the flag is going to go against Roosevelt. It's going to back this up.
Wow.
It was a great run that time.
Like I said before, the Roughriders are really having these costly penalties because they have these big gains, these big runs, big plays, but they aren't able to capitalize because of these penalties that are bringing them all the way back.
So it's a personal foul, backed it up 15, spot now at the 34, and it is second down and about 8.
2nd and 8.
Jackson wants to throw, pulls it back down. He's got a man out there with his hand up, wants the ball. He sees him. He's going to throw it to the outside, and Jackson had a player standing in the end zone with his hands up, waving and waving.
We got a penalty flag on the play, though, but yeah, they had their hands up there. Roosevelt had their hands up there waving because they wanted pass interference there, as it looked like the cornerback could have been Deaver, who was shoving him, but before he caught that ball, he was interfering with the play. Yeah, that's going to move the ball way up here for the Roughriders.
Penalties against Franklin.
Penalties against Franklin.
That'll move the ball up to the 19-yard line.
15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Yeah, if I'm Roosevelt, I am very relieved and happy about that because they had a gain there. They went all the way back because of a big penalty against them. Now they're going all the way back up. Big 15-yard gain.
Jackson had a player in the end zone standing there with his hands up for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Snap. Jackson hands off, goes inside, now cuts it to the outside, gets to the corner, can't get around the outside defenders, but picks up down to about, I believe, down to the 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Jackson there. That actually could have been Henry Frisch, the sophomore quarterback. It looked like number 10 had the ball there. But Roosevelt switching up their quarterbacks once again, but that was a great run there by number 2 as the Roughriders are still looking to score for the first time today, Dave.
Mark the ball at the 9-yard line. First and goal to go for
15
Roosevelt
left to
Franklin
go
9.
here in the third quarter. And the ball is actually at the 9.
Come on, Franklin!
Inside handoff straight ahead. Going to pick up a couple.
As he's going to be stuffed there. He's not going to get a ton of yards in that play, but I believe he's going to gain 1 or 2.
They'll spot the ball at the 5.
On the 5-yard line.
Second and goal at the 5.
For Roosevelt.
Come on, Franklin!
High snap, pulls it down, hands it off, turns inside, touchdown.
Number 12, Elaine Yao.
Number 12 on the carry, Elaine Yao, junior, 5-yard run for a touchdown. 16-6 now.
Yao in for the Roosevelt touchdown.
Yeah, it's nice that the Roughriders, if I'm the Roughriders, like I said before, I'm relieved once again because I can finally get on the board and I'm, closer to making that comeback here as they are, back in this game here. With a 10-point game, 16-6, anything can happen.
I'd go for 2 here because then you only need 2 scores to get this game back to even, and that's exactly, I think, what the Roughriders are going to do. They're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. They should go for 2 here so they can actually make it a 1-possession game.
High snap, really high. There's wide open, and wide open in the end zone. I thought the quarterback could pull that down and run it in, but he had a man standing in the end zone and he threw it to.
Conversion for Roosevelt is good.
No kidding there.
The
If he wanted to,
Franklin
Jackson
16,
could have had a
Roosevelt
QB
8
sneak there and
with
ran it in for the
7:16
easy
to play in the
2-point
third.
conversion, but he found his receiver wide open there in the back of the end zone, and he caught it for the 2-point conversion.
Go from 16-0 lead. They've cut it in half and can even it up with another touchdown.
Yep, we have a very close game here. 1-possession game. Franklin is going to get the ball back here, 16-8 with 7:16 left in this third quarter. Roughriders just got on the board for the first time today, and they are successful with that 2-point conversion.
So that time, Roughriders able to pull off a red zone score. They'll kick off. And that's a huge morale builder for the Roughriders. Come out here down 16-0, cut the lead in half in a stretch of about 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty impressive there from the Roughriders to get on the board that quick there, like you said, within the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. As it's a 1-possession game after that successful 2-point conversion after the touchdown.
Oh, it was a low kick, a low driving kick, and hit one of the up men who quickly fell on it.
Yeah, that's a low kick there, Dave, right into the gut of Beckett Parker Lisk as he recovers it for the Lightning. Like you were saying earlier, we were talking about whether they were going to go for that onside kick, but the Roughriders, they did go for it this time with their second kickoff of the second half. But it was unsuccessful that time as Parker Lisk was very alert and he jumped on it quickly.
And it hit him like on a line drive.
No kidding.
All right, Lightning will start on offense. They lead 16-8 in the third quarter. Xander Gardner, the quarterback, hands off inside. That's going nowhere.
Wow, great job by the Roughriders defense, especially number 51 there. That's Sosue Taumanga, the defensive lineman, the senior 6'3" lineman, the big man, with a big stop there for the Roughriders.
Second and 9.
As they just completely stuffed him. He didn't get any yards on that one.
Maybe that long talk they had before the kickoff to start the second half, maybe the Roughriders got some morale boost there.
Looks like they did.
And there's a completion in the middle of the field, cuts back all the way down to almost the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great catch and a great quick shift there from the senior Dyson Umtouch, as he was very shifty and alert of where the defenders were, and he really got some extra yards there, Dave. As it looks like the defender tried to rip it away from him, but Umtouch held on to the ball.
He was on the outside and just slanted back to the inside. They're going to spot that at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, that's a big gain for the Lightning.
Nice quick hitter that time to the left. They're going to throw to the left. That's Rickard. And makes a nice move and gets all the way down to the 18. Pick up
the senior wide receiver, Isaiah Rickard. There he is again.
If I'm Coach Jesse Thompson, I'm thinking now, just put the ball in his hands.
Just give it to Rickard, man.
Right, one way or another, get him the ball.
Get this man the ball, and he's most likely going to get you a big gain, whether that's going to be a 16-yard gain, a touchdown, or an interception. He can do it all.
All right, Rickard spots up wide to the left. First and 10 at the 20 is where they'll actually spot that. The snap and an inside handoff, and that's going to get about 3.
Yeah, Beltran Martinez again there with the short rush for the Lightning. Is it?
Gain of 2 on the play for the Lightning. Gets the ball at the 18, second and 8.
Second and 8 from the 18. Garner, lone setback, trip receivers right. Gonna throw to the right in the middle, picked off. Just standing right in the right spot. And out back to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that is going to be a big turnover for the Lightning, as Gardner just misread his receiver, threw it quickly, and it was picked off by back and defensive back TJ Jackson.
You know, sometimes you just are in the right spot, and he was flat-footed standing there, and Gardner threw the ball right to him.
Yeah, he really did throw the ball right to him. That's going to be a huge turnover, like I said before, for the Lightning. That's going to be Roughriders' ball here. They're only down by 8 here, Dave. 4:32 left in the third. Anything's possible.
Right.
It's a close game.
Red zone possession that time for Franklin, thwarted by the interception. We've had 3 interceptions. Jackson pulls it down and slides out to the 22. I hope the baseball coach is in the stands.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good slide there from Jackson, as he got the short gain there on the keep. As the coach is talking to him.
Jackson, the snap. Pulls it back, looks on the outside, got a man out there, overthrown.
He overthrew him, but Kai Deaver almost got his second interception of the day there, Dave. Just out of his reach by yards or inches away from getting his second interception, and Franklin's third. Could have been Franklin's third of the day, but they got 2 so far, as Jackson just overthrew him there.
And Deaver did a good job. He was the second man on the pass coverage that time. He was playing deep. The ball's overthrown. He almost got his second interception.
He almost did.
So 3rd and 10. Jackson looks across the middle. It's high. Receiver tipped it. There was nobody back there past them, though.
Yeah, that was just off of the fingertips of number, I want to say 16.
I think it was.
Yeah, Damaris Branch.
And Deaver doing a great job of playing center field on defense.
Yeah, Deaver's doing a great job so far.
3:36, punt formation for Roosevelt. This game, Roosevelt realizes they need another player.
Yeah, they do. They are panicking here as they finally got another.
Gonna have to hurry, got it away, nice kick. And that's going to take a bounce, take a Roosevelt friendly bounce down at the 35, it goes out.
Wow, that is a great punt. Multiple bounces there. The ball barely stayed in bounds. He got it off quickly, almost blocked by the Lightning, but he got it off in time.
44 yards on the punt that time.
Pretty good punt.
35 with 3:26 to play in the quarter.
3:26 left to play in the quarter. Franklin leads this one 16-8. Franklin undefeated at 3-0. Roosevelt at 1-2.
Yep, Franklin with 3 straight wins. Roughriders coming off of 2 losses. On the 20th last Saturday, lost to Jefferson 14-32, and before that, lost to Grant 20-60. But they opened their season beating Wilson by 6.
And Grant probably is the class of the PIL.
Yeah, Grant is one of the best teams in the PIL, but Franklin is climbing the leaderboard here as they're right up there. They're right up there with Grant 3-0 right now.
Garner hands it off. They get it to Ricard in the backfield. He turns the corner.
Big gain there. A lot of awareness and elusiveness there by Gardner to really get that pitch off, and Rickard used his speed to just run it up there and got some extra yards.
Rickard is a senior.
Yes, he is.
That last play, lots of teams call that the fly sweep.
Fly sweep.
That little shovel pass to the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that pitch pass from Gardner there to Beltran Martinez, as he did all that he could to push through the defense, but he just got brought down.
3rd down and 3.
Somebody who makes that shovel pass really, really look good, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, no kidding, yeah. Arguably the best quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, he can do that.
With 3 at the 42. High snap, Garner pulls it down, puts it up for grabs, intercepted. Jump pass, and he got nothing on it, and it's picked off. Here come the Roughriders, and all the way down to about the 25-yard line. Should not have thrown that ball.
Yeah, that is a very risky ball. If I'm Gardner, that's a tough one. You know, you're just throwing it up in the air while you're being dragged down, and you don't really have much control over where you're trying to throw that thing. And the defense read it like a book. They just jumped up there, got it, and luckily for the Roughriders, they got a decent amount of yards, a big gain too on that after the interception, and they're going to be in Franklin territory.
Too much air on that ball that time. We're down. We're going to be at the 27-yard line. Boy, it'd be a big feather to Roosevelt. They score here and get a 2-point conversion, tie this game up.
Yeah, for sure. Roosevelt Roughriders have a big opportunity here to score again and to tie it up.
We've had 4 pass interceptions in this game, 2 by each team. Trip receivers to the right. No back. Man in motion. And they give it to the motion man who's going to try to turn the corner. Does. Turns it inside to the 20, inside the 20.
Looks like that's number 17, Jackson Flatner. He's been pretty quiet today, but he got a pretty big gain there, using his speed and his abilities to really run it up there on the right side.
Now that really was the fly sweep.
2nd down and 3.
Go defense!
Yeah, it's anybody's game right now. Franklin only up by 8 with 1:10 left. Roughriders still looking to score.
Through the pop, Frank, let's go!
2nd and 3, got 7 on that one for the fly sweep for Flatner. High snap, pulls it down, gives it off, inside run, darts down to the 10, inside the 10, maybe down to the 5.
Brought down at the 6 and wrapped up and shoved out of bounds. And that was a great job by the running back to really just use his abilities to break apart the defense and use his maneuvers and really slice through the defense. He got a pretty big game there. 1st and goal now coming up.
1st and goal from the 8. 39 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Roughriders had trouble in the red zone before, not now. They've scored on the last. They're down at the 8 right now. Quarterback keeper tries to turn inside now, cuts back, and no gain.
Yeah, he's going to be brought down at the 10-yard line here. No gain, like you said.
Clock running, that may be the last play, and the Roughriders are heading to the sideline. It will be the last play.
Yeah, it looks like it.
There's the horn. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score at the end of 3, it is Franklin 16, Roosevelt 8. We're going to start the 4th quarter with Roosevelt knocking on the door.
Yeah, definitely. The Roughriders are knocking on the door for sure. They are still trying to score right here. As like you said, they've had trouble in the end zone, in the red zone, I mean, before. And they've been unable to capitalize multiple times, but they're looking to even this thing up. If they can get a touchdown and convert that 2-point conversion instead of going for the PAT, it could be a tie game here.
That would set up really exciting action for the 4th quarter. Franklin High School, PIL football, the Franklin Lightning, the Roosevelt Roughriders. Roughriders on the move. 2nd and goal at the 11. The snap, inside handoff, and that's going to go for maybe.
He is just trucking his way up there as the linebacker. It bounced around and came.
6-yard gain. I thought he might be stopped for a loss, and he got 6.
3rd and goal from the 6 for Roosevelt.
Now 3rd and goal from the 6.
3rd and goal from the 6 here, as the Roughriders caught a break there as the running back bobbled it, and it went right to the lineman, and he just ran it up another 6 yards there. So they're still in the red zone. And they're still looking to score.
Might be my only chance to run in my life. Let's make the most of it. Timeout. Roosevelt wants to talk about it because it's 3rd and 6 and desperately need this score.
Yes, they do. If they want to, stay in this game and even things up, they're going to have to score right here because they're down by 8 right now as we are just starting off this 4th quarter here.
Again, Franklin 3-0, looking for their 4th victory. Roughriders are 1-2. They won that first game against Wilson and then lost to Grant and Jefferson.
Yep, Franklin 3-0, Roosevelt 1-2. It's a pretty close game as Roosevelt's looking to score once again, but like we were talking about before, they have been unable to capitalize on these red zone opportunities, and it's either, they're either brought back, they're stuffed, or there is some sort of call against them where it moves them way back.
All right, teams headed back out to the line of scrimmage. 11:06 to go, 16-8, Franklin leads. We're set. Jackson with the snap. He's going to run it himself up the middle and down to the 1.
Quarterback keep there. almost scored on it, but he's brought down at the 1 yard line. It's gonna be a, looks like a 4th and goal.
It is.
4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1. It's all or nothing right here.
They gotta go for it.
And Roosevelt comes up to the line of scrimmage quick. I saw Jackson give a signal, and they snap it to the tailback. Turns it inside, and waiting for the
It's
call.
gonna be a close call. We're waiting for it. What is it here, Dave? What do you think?
No signal yet. I thought he was in.
It might be in, or is it a stop? We don't know.
We haven't seen the signal from the referee yet.
The referees are looking at it.
Franklin line hold. They'll take over on down.
And it's short.
That is wild.
Franklin.
That must have been inches away from a touchdown there. All they needed to do was cross the white line.
You could see Jackson was trying to speed up that play. And when he came up, he moved off the quarterback spot, took a wing position. They snapped the ball to the tailback. He turned it in, went to the outside to the left, and stopped at the 1 foot line, maybe 1 inch line.
Maybe the 2 or 3 inch line there, Dave. Like you said, looks like it's 1 or 2 inches away from that white line. All they needed to do was cross part of the ball with that plane across the white line, but they were unable to do it. Franklin's going to get it back here. They just can't get a safety.
And a long time there for the referee to signal whether that was in or not.
Flag. Yeah, the referees
Penalty flag
had to
on the
make sure
field.
they got that one right because that was a very, very, very close call. That could have went either way, but he was inches short there, maybe even a 1/5 of a yard. That was just so close.
That play is delay a game, and they backed it up an inch.
Yeah, can't really back it up much there.
Still now it's 1st and 10. And
It's not going to be a safety. Yeah, he's got it up to the 3.
right, got up to the 3 on the carry. I think that's a quarterback keeper. I think that was Garner on the keeper.
I think that was.
Wow, that was exciting.
Yeah, that was very exciting. That was pretty crazy. Huge turn of events there. Roughriders almost scored, unable to capitalize once again, but that was just inches away from a touchdown. So, still got time left in this game, though.
2nd and 8. Garner keeps it, pulls it down, steps out of the end zone, and he's clobbered.
Wow, that is a big hit.
He got back maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he might have lost a yard there. It was a big hit by number 32, Leonard Irving, the DB. It's a big hit there. Like you said, he got
gain on the play.
And
3rd down and 8 from the 3 for Franklin.
yeah, big hit that time.
Yeah, that was Leonard Irving, the DB.
He had a run from his defensive back position and just hit Garner. So it's
Nailed
3rd and 8.
Yeah, Franklin's going to have to get something going.
Oh, a high snap, throws the ball, and I think that's complete.
Wow, that is up there and grab it there as Gardner just got it off in time. He almost got sacked in the end zone, which would have been a safety.
Oh, so many things could have gone wrong there. Could have got sacked. That could have been intentional grounding. Fortunately, receiver jumped up and caught the ball.
Gardner to really get it off in time. He was almost sacked.
4th and 8, punt formation. Gardner punts it. Got to get it quick. He does. Gets it all the way out. Roosevelt didn't have anybody back. And that ball's going to go out to the 40.
A little bit more of a friendly bounce there as Gardner's last punt earlier in this game was actually bouncing back, and instead of bouncing forward, it bounced back. And this time, all the way up to the 40, pretty good punt there from Gardner.
Gardner doesn't take all that room back like normal punters do. He's not back 7 or 8 yards. He's back about 4 yards.
Now that is pretty impressive there from Gardner, because I know that as a punter, you have to be at least 10 yards back, maybe 10 or 15. And Gardner is right there in the pocket at the 4 or 5 yard line. He just punts it off, got that quick release. He got it off in time without getting it blocked.
8:15 left to go in the game, 16-8. Roughriders have the ball, 1st and 10 on the 40. Low snap, the throw, complete, and I think, depends on where they spot it, I think it's just maybe a yard short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a yard short of the 1st down, as that was, once again, Jackson Flatner, the star wide receiver, who is starting to heat up here in this game, as he wasn't very loud in the 1st half. 2nd half, he's got more going for him.
Ran a fly sweep, has a couple of catches. 1st and 10 at the 30. Roughriders have moved the ball in the second half. Throw underneath. Oh, trying to get a little short pass to the running back with some steam and just overthrew him.
Yeah, just overthrew him. The running back wasn't able to grasp that ball as he bobbled it and dropped it. It's going to be incomplete.
No gain on the play.
No gain.
10 from the 30 for Roosevelt.
2nd and 10 from the 30. High snap, pulls it down, turns, looks, going to keep the ball, turns inside.
Wow.
And maybe out at the 22. Short of the 1st down, but it'll be 3rd and very short.
Yeah, 3rd and very short. Jackson did a great job of using his shiftiness to really push his way up the field there. He broke a few tackles, and he kept going, and, you know.
Well, actually, they said he stepped out at the 25, okay. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, looks like he did step out there. 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Roughriders.
Another high snap, pulls it down. Jackson under pressure. Oh, he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball as he is going to regret that one because he had it in the pocket and he was being brought down. And you know what? He decided to throw it up and his wasn't there and he got intercepted.
You know, yeah, that's a pass interception, not a fumble.
That's an interception. You're right.
Yeah, he was going down and he kind of flicked the ball forward a little bit.
Trying to find one of his teammates.
And
unsuccessful.
Picked off. 5th interception of the game. Franklin has 3, Roosevelt has 2. And a big disappointment to the Roughriders. They give up the ball. It'll be Franklin's ball, 1st and 10 at the 44.
Yep, Franklin ball here. Another costly turnover by the Roughriders. I believe that's their 3rd interception that they've thrown or given up to the Lightning here. I believe that was Galvez there.
We haven't seen a lot of fumbles, but we've seen a lot of pass interceptions.
That's right, 5 interceptions on the day.
Whistle, timeout. Timeout, Roosevelt.
It's going to be a timeout, Roosevelt. They want to talk things over after that one because Franklin is going to have the ball back here as the Roughriders turn it over again. I believe that was Diego Galvez, the linebacker, that caught that ball when the quarterback tried to flip it to one of his teammates and it was intercepted instead.
I can tell you this, we've seen a lot of bizarre plays today.
No kidding, man. A lot of bizarre plays. You got all of these flags. You got, you know, holding. They're at the 2-yard line and they can't get it in, and it's just inches short there. Turnover. Franklin almost gave up a safety there. Gardner was in the end zone, but he got it to untouched there and he caught it as like you said, could have been intentional grounding or a safety. Yeah, lots of stuff going on here.
All right, you would think at this point in time that Franklin might just try to run off as much time on the clock as they can.
Most likely. We'll see what they do though.
All right, we're set. Trip receivers to the right. Gonna throw the ball. No sooner I say that than they throw the ball.
Wow.
And complete. Gonna be a big gain. Down to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20.
That was an absolutely outstanding play by number 20, Joel Beltran-Martinez. It's just a massive gain there. You know, he really pitched it on the left side there. He used his shiftiness to really, you know, go back there on the right as he freed himself up in the open field, and he used his blockers there to get as many yards as he could on that big gain. 36
yards on the pass completion. That play went from the extreme left side of the field to the extreme right side of the field. For those 36 yards, the receiver ran about 60.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. They had 3 receivers there on the right side. Gardner decided to flip it on the left, and he just used his shiftiness to run it up the field.
So much for running time off the clock.
Yeah.
Gardner, the handoff now. This time they turned it inside. Might get a couple.
As Brumfield's going to be brought down. Actually, excuse me, that's Carrillo. It's Larry Carrillo there on the reception. He's going to get a couple yards
No gain on the
but
play for
not
Franklin.
as big of a
Second and
play
10
as that last one we saw there. It's a huge 36-yard game from Beltran Martinez.
So to set where we are, second down and 10. 6:06 left to go here in the game. Trip receivers to the left. Lone setback is Beltran Martinez. The handoff to him, he cuts it straight inside.
That's a big hit.
Might have got 5 on the play. We'll make it third and
Third
and
down and 6 for Franklin.
6 from the 19.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 from the 19. Like you said, they might just want to run the ball. And before, they got a huge gain there, but they might just want to run it at this point.
High snap. Gonna throw again. Tip. Caught. It was tipped inside out towards the sideline and caught out there by number 3, Dyson Umtouch.
That is just tremendous alertness from the senior Dyson Umtouch as it was tipped by a different Franklin. A gain for the Lightning there. Great job by Umtouch.
1st and 10. The ball spotted looks to be just outside the 10.
If I'm Roosevelt, I'm going to need to get a big stop.
And that is Beltran Martinez, I believe, on the carry.
Yep, you're right. Beltran Martinez on the carry. Roughriders D-line defense did a great job of containing him there. Didn't let him get very many yards as it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here, it looks like. Gain of 1.
Second and goal from the 9 for Franklin.
It's actually, the ball was spotted just inside the 10, so it was 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
High snap, way back. Gonna have to get out there. I think Roosevelt fell on the ball.
You're right, Dave. Roosevelt fell on that ball as that was just a terrible snap. Way over Gardner's head. That's a huge mishap, a huge miscommunication as the center just snapped it way too high over his head. He had to go back to get it, too late. The Roughriders defense just jumped in there and got it first.
Sometimes the adrenaline gets going and they snapped that ball right over Gardner's head. He tried to get back and fall on it, but a lineman had shot through and fell on it. Roosevelt ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah, things have become real interesting now as it is a one-possession game. Franklin unable to capitalize as the Roughriders are trying to tie this thing up.
Okay, so I got to come up with a word that says the theme for this game, turnovers.
Turnovers, that is true.
Pass completion, probably no gain.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Roughriders have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds here as they're going to have to get something going if they want to tie this thing up. They still have a decent amount of time. They got plenty of time, actually, to get back on the board, and they're trying to tie it up here. Yeah, but there's, like you said before, the key theme of this game is definitely turnovers. There's been 5 interceptions, lots of fumbles, actually, but more interceptions, it looks like.
Clock running. 3:18 left to go in the game. 16-8, Franklin leads. Roosevelt with the ball. Snap. They're going to look on the outside. They're going to throw it out there. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a flag, but I don't see any.
Yeah, I see a flag there at the 40-yard line, Dave, as that's going to be pass interference from number 8, Nando Magallanes, as he was holding on to
Flatner.
He's holding on to Flatner, the wide receiver there for the Roughriders, as he was just grabbing onto Flatner, didn't give him any space. That ball was pretty deep. I don't know if Flatner would have.
Heads up field.
Penalty flag on the field.
He has a 1st down, but there's a flag down.
Another flag on the field.
And it's back where he started as he pulled forward. That's got to be a hold. And it is a holding on Roosevelt.
Wow, holding on Roosevelt, that's going to really make things very interesting, as they could have had a gain there with the quarterback keep. Got some yards on that, but it's going to bring them back again. Another costly turnover another costly flag.
Had a 1st down.
Yes,
now
they
back
do.
it up 10 more. Now to be 1st and 20.
Penalty against Roosevelt moves the ball
Still
back
got
to
about
their
3
own
minutes
20.
left, though, so they still have time. But they're going to have to get something going here.
25 for Roosevelt.
Exactly. Second and 15.
Another flag once again.
Penalty flag in field.
And let's see, is this a delay of game? It is. You know, it's that Jackson running off the field, getting a call. Jackson now stays out on the field. They're probably going to run the same play, a high snap. There's a double reverse.
Whoa. Double reverse. You don't see that very often. That's a very rare play as they just kept handing that ball off and pitching it as they were somewhat successful there. I believe they got a short gain there, but I don't think it's going to be enough for a first down.
The flanker on the left cut back towards the quarterback. When he handed him the ball, the flanker on the right came by and got it to him, but a short gain.
Yeah, 7-yard gain on that one.
So it is 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 13.
High snap, under pressure. Jackson tries to roll away. He's way back now. He's almost to the end zone, turns the corner and dropped the ball. Dropped the ball and picked up by Franklin.
Wow, that is just a crazy play there. Huge change of events. The quarterback's trying to scramble away from the defense. He's running away. He's going all over the place. He ends up fumbling it right into the hands of Franklin as the Lightning just get an easy 6 right there. All the way
Jackson
to the
was under such pressure and rolled all the way back to the end zone, then started to turn upfield. You thought he was going to pull something out of it, and as he turned the corner, he dropped the ball.
That was just crazy, man.
Picked up by Franklin for the touchdown. They lead 22-8.
Yeah, and that's going to be the game-deciding play pretty much because it looks like it's going to be a 15-point game if Storrs can complete this PAT, as he does. But yeah, that was a really incredible play there. It was wild, you could say, to say the least, because you know Jackson was going all the way back. He went back like 20 yards. He was scrambling, trying to get the ball off, trying to throw it deep, find an open receiver, and he ended up fumbling right into the hands of Franklin, and they scored.
What did I say was my theme for the game? Turnovers.
Turnovers, man.
None bigger than that one.
That was the biggest turnover of the game right there. Yeah, that's going to be the game-deciding play because if they didn't have that turnover, it would have been still 8-6, an 8-point game, so they could have got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it up. But instead, they score.
And you
Turnover.
thought Jackson might pull that one out when he turned the corner upfield.
Wow. Yeah, turnovers is right. That's just wild.
1:47 left to go in this one.
Yeah, I believe it was Galvez that came up on the receiving end of that fumble and ran it in for the easy 6, but that's a very, very costly turnover there by the Roughriders. As that's going to decide the game most likely because there's only 1:47 left, and it's a 15-point game now, Dave.
Franklin trying to hold on, go to 4-0. Rice Storrs to kick off. The junior. Kick, another deep kick. Fielded at the 10. Turns the corner, gets to the outside, and out to midfield, still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, still on his feet for a while there as he was trying to break some tackles. He got all the way up to the 45, and then he got brought down by number 22, Jamal Brumfield, the sophomore. That was a great tackle there by Brumfield.
1:36 left in the game. So 1:36 of action left. The snap, the quick throw on the outside, receiver. Clock running.
Yep, clock's still running here, about 1:20 left. Franklin with the 15-point lead, as it's a gain of 1 on that play.
See how many seconds it's taken to get the play into the quarterback? I think that's a different quarterback. Frisch, is that right? Is
Yeah,
that
that
10?
is right. That's Henry Frisch, the sophomore quarterback and safety for the Roughriders here. They're switching it up at the quarterback position.
High snap. Looking for the outside and way overthrown. Picked off. Picked off there by Rickard. And there's a flag. A flag on the return, but that's a interception.
Yeah.
4th interception for Franklin.
Yeah, that is a great interception there by Isaiah Rickard. His 2nd interception of the day, as he has 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions now, I believe. The other one was from Galvez and then Deaver, but there's going to be a flag on this play.
It's going to be holding, and it's going to be holding on Franklin. The turnover is going to count. They're going to back it up, but Franklin will have possession at 41 seconds left to go in the game. Wow, we've had so many turnovers. 6 pass interceptions.
Yep, 6 pass interceptions. You got 4 from Franklin, 4 interceptions from Franklin, and 2 from the Roughriders. As that was Rickard's 2nd interception of the day.
2 touchdown receptions, 2 pass interceptions, and kneels down.
Yeah, great game. For
Garner kneels down.
Yep. Looks like he might have to kneel it again, or they're just going to call it here.
I think they're asking Roosevelt.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to say they're just going to let the clock run out. The clock is going to run out on the field. Our score here, our final score from Franklin High School will be Franklin 23, Roosevelt 8. Franklin will go to 4-0. Roosevelt will go to 1-3. Jack, your final comments?
Well, I think this was a great game for the Lightning as they improved to 4-0 on the season, and just an outstanding game from their defense and Rickard. And Isaiah Rickard here with an outstanding game, especially Gardner too. 2 touchdown passes, got to give him credit for that. And then, you know, Rickard had the 2 touchdowns and the 2 interceptions.
Franklin High School. I want to thank the athletic department of Franklin for the assistance in getting me information before we started the game tonight and for providing us facilities for this broadcast. Our broadcast crew tonight, our director, Alva Myers, our cameraman, Justin Haynes, my broadcast partner, Jack MacArthur. Jack, great working with you. I hope to see you again.
Appreciate it. Pleasure working with you, Dave.
All right, I'm Dave Hall, again from Franklin High School in PIL football action. Our final score is Franklin 23, Roosevelt 8. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thanks for listening. Have a good one.